Hello everyone, and in this video we're going to introduce the Talmud. The intro to the Talmud. Okay? Now, if someone wanted to learn the Talmud inside, reading and translating, but was unable to, how would one go about learning how to learn? Is there a systematic method to building the core learning skills required for the study of the Talmud? The answer is yes. There is a process that can be followed to acquire these skills. It just takes time and effort on your part, as well as clear guidance. The process of studying the Talmud can be broken down into two primary parts: micro-learning and macro-learning. Micro-learning is the focus on the small details, while macro-learning is the study of the larger picture. Micro and macro. This can be encapsulated in the analogy of the forest. If a person has a forest, okay? So, if one has a forest that's filled with trees, if we consider each of the trees as a sugya, each tree is a sugya, a portion of the Gemara, then the study of the details of each tree would be the focus on the individual steps of the Gemara. If we were to zoom in on this tree here, we would be able to see more details, be able to see the bark, all of its details, branches. Okay, we'd see all of the details. This would be micro. On the other hand, macro is focused on seeing all of the trees at once. Seeing all of the trees at once, on seeing how they all connect to make up the forest that we see. We see a forest. We don't see trees, we see a forest. Micro is seeing the trees, macro is seeing the forest. This micro-macro dynamic is something that we will build towards in order to learn Gemara. Each of these has individual skills. In later videos, we will teach these practical skills. These skills of micro and macro learning are what people call learning skills, reading skills. Yes, grammar skills are also required, and however, one should not get bogged down in the grammar skills. Remember, the final goal is to be able to learn independently, and to achieve that, we have to achieve an integration of macro and micro together, to synthesize them together in order to be able to learn a Gemara effectively. So the answer to the question of whether or not a person can learn to learn Gemara if they don't have the ability to, they don't have the skills, is yes. There are skills. The skills just need to be presented clearly, and you have to be willing to put in the work, in the trenches, to be able to fully understand the skills and to apply them and to practice them with diligence. If you put in that effort, then you will be able to reach levels in learning that you previously thought were way beyond you, way beyond your farthest dreams. Okay? So Hatzlacha Rabba, keep steiging, and I'll see you next time.